Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. Been about a week, but we're back and we're doing something a little new. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to Stardew Valley, but at the moment I'm just kind of feeling a little like, not in a bad way, but I think I can do something a little different. That's all. Anyway, Disco Elysium, a game that came out a while ago. Can't remember exactly when. Yeah, 3 years ago or so. It's a game you should not buy anymore because they got rid of the entire team that actually made the game. Yeah. So, you want to contribute to the people who actually brought you this wonderful thing. You can't. But yeah, let's try playing this game. I've heard a lot of very interesting things about this one. Okay. So we are going to click New Game. Select Archetype. Thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Okay. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I see. Or we can create our own character. I mean, it's an RPG. Well, kinda. Well, we'll create our own. Continue. So, let's see here. Just bring everything down to 1. Motorics, your senses on how agile you are. Physique, your musculature, how strong you are. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. And intellect, raw brain power, how smart you are. Let's see here. And we can bring things up to 6. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Logic. Wields raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Intellect base +4. Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. That's something I might like. Drama. Play the actor. Lie. And detect lies. Ooh, I kind of like that. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. That's kind of nice. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Ooh. Suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Interesting. Esprit du corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in the waking life. Okay. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. That's also pretty good. Endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Okay. Pain threshold. Shrug up the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry. Go to party placement, love, and be loved by drugs. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Ugh. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim, fire. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Reaction speed. Quickest to react, an untouchable man. Savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. And composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. Ooh, I like that one. I think I'm gonna make perception my signature skill. Can I only do it with one, or... Yeah, I can only do it with one. Okay. Yeah, let's confirm. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. And that is true. Let's begin.
There is nothing.
Oh.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever.
Huh.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
I guess I'll simply keep not existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Meat thing? Not really. I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of Pelagic Zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I mean, life is pain.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Huh?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes. Your one disco mother.
What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. an evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Yeah. How big is this ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Well, how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that about?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean I drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside. You recognize it. It's a Caprice Camino motor carriage.
Huh. Let's open our eyes. Not the most dignified beginning of our adventure. Let's slap ourselves silly. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Interesting. Empty cassette case. I guess I'll grab that. Reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Rival. See bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, sweet liqueurs. Interesting. Looks like there's a shirt here. White satin shirts. +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. I guess we'll take it. Did I leave the sink on? I can take a look at the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Interesting.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Huh.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I guess let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Uh-oh.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Huh. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Oh. Let's wipe the mirror. Well, I'm scared. I want to stop doing this.
Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
I guess we'll wipe it.
Behold,
Ah!
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? This is a phase of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Uh-oh.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm insinuating I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. So, there's some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Well, let's see here. We'll let the mirror be for now. Flare cut dressers. -1 savoir faire, +1 electrochemistry. Disco ass blazer, +1 spirit decor.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Well, let's fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Oh, that's good.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Heck with it. Let's try grabbing it.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Eep.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
That's
For
not good.
quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally,
Uh-oh.
the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Let's pull on the fan one.
Blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Okay.
The lights are off. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous thin tie, with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
+1 Inland Empire. -1 suggestion. -1 savoir faire.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Yeah.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Can I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
What's the size of the impact?
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Hey, Westhoff. Hope you're doing alright.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go and get the shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Yep, so I heard. That is awesome. Okay, well, nothing I can do with that, it seems. Iguanas, -4 centigrade, bad road conditions. Something on the table. Money. Well, that looks useful. Because the briny wind washes over you. -1 savoir faire. So I have lost a lot of that, but I've gained some composure. What lowers my suggestion? My white shirt. Okay. Well, I'd like to think I completed that task.
There they both are.
There we go.
Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
All right.
Like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Yeah, it's always good to have a good pair of shoes. Calendar says March. Year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer. My military personnel?
No.
Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer. Right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else, really?
Could it be because of the drinking?
Yeah.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarettes. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Nah. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I bet.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before I go, I've got some questions for you.
Yes?
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
Oh, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Huh.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Revachol forever.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
What is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
What's the number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
And how many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Yeah, sounds about right. Room's almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on, all right.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
Oh, what happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, I guess you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. Still smoking. Weekend edition of satirical newspaper Trump de Le Monde. Maybe we can knock on this door. Oh, fascinating little place. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Oh, nice. Speaker connected to the radio and music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's current cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Right.
Through a PA system. By other people.
Well, what should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from the ostentatious orchestration folks.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
I guess it goes well with the theory that I'm developing. I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Okay. Feels right. You do belong here. Hello?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Oh.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I guess let's take a look at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
I see.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Okay.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you a bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh, God. Did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Well, what have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Okay, I'm out. Menu's been wiped clean. Only the words Monday was written on it. Water cooler. Large bubble is rising to the surface. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Interesting. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone's working. Door is bolted. Sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Inside gets a glimpse of union paraphernalia, strike posters, some red pendants. Nice. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. Royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Interesting.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
True. Let's shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Sure.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for myself. Sure.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
A little bit.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Right.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have
Right.
you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yes.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Well, to be fair, this is the first I've heard of it.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
I see.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Sorry about that. Was just turning on the fan.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Oh, you mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
Okay then.
He nods.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Oh.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, let's get going then.
After you, officer.
Right.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Right.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Ah. Let's see. Sing karaoke. Interview the cafeteria manager. Inspect the body and report my badge missing. Right. I guess we'll talk to you.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'll just keep quiet.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Oh.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Huh.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Yes.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions. I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Uh-huh. Any idea who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Well, did you?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
How do we get there, then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
I'm not a cop. Everything's my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Well, stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist.
What?
That's right. If there is one thing I know about myself, I'm a total raging feminist. Do you have a phallus in your ears? I said I'm a feminist.
That's good. But there is a timetable for this investigation, dictated to us by the stages of decomposition. And it says we need to move on.
Oh, okay.
You've gained a thought. When
Oh.
this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Oh.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
By real, you mean some sort of street cred, right?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I had trouble remembering the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from?
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
And why do I need it?
For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. I'm not an asshole.
Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents.
Oh.
Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Well, that's horrible.
It is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money. either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Don't exactly remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Right.
Good luck.
Let's see here. Temporary research bonus. Okay. Got a whole bunch of different possibilities.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I don't really remember.
But you've been
Hey,
at this
Duroc.
hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know, near south maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster. I don't care. F everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Cop and a hobo. Hobo cop. Upsize. Can be dissembled. Don't have to wash. Carries himself with large gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again. Here, you're drunk. Why don't you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously. Give me one. Exposure. I guess we're internalizing these for a while. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Street sign says F the police. Okay.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I guess I've got some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. What are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But...
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Ah.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
So, what's all this F the police business?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Yeah, never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
I guess we need directions.
Of course. Where to?
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Bit disoriented. Rebical,
Yes,
right?
sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
We're roundabout north. All right.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Yeah. That's all for now.
No problem.
I gotta go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Could I, borrow those gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, thank you. Take place gardening gloves and classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as hobby. Worth thought.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Interesting.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there,
All right.
and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
Okay.
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
Oh, the car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Somehow that makes you feel scared. You don't know why.
Yeah. Hi?
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing the rocks, dead body can't be ordered than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Hey kid, a word. Police business?
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Could you stop throwing rocks at my crime scene? Actually, you know what? Stop using slurs at my crime scene. It's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Uh-huh.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Look, I got some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
At the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I have some questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
What do you know about the body?
Shitload, Pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's joking. He's totally joking.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Oh.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So, you don't know anything?
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
You know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So, you didn't see it happen?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Oh.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah, like, Cyberpunk. That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
I don't think I wanna.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Sure.
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The city of rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
I see.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
Right.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Look, have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Oh.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Can we not?
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means.
Oh.
The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Yeah, I guess so. More on this later. Let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Could we not? Okay, I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Right.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting. You referred to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Uh-huh.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Ray!
No.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Could we not?
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pig's in aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
No.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Don't punch him. That's a bad idea. Yeah. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late.
What is with this sick charade?
No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
The merely psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
And who's putting you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Right.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Uh-huh.
Change of plan. You can't let that happen. It will make things harder down the line. You may end up missing crucial information.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
Someone did put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Did Gar put you up to this?
Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
Illogical kid. I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
I'm not gonna punch him. That's a bad idea.
Look.
Can we not?
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
Yes, but I didn't act on it. Just fantasy.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Yeah.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Oh, nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Whatever. I had some questions about the crime scene.
Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Right.
Click, 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 click!
Guess I can retry.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, City of Rage, Night Sea. What's going on? I'm intrigued.
No! You told him about it and now he knows your name!
This city is not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself, as if explaining some kind of work, some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time.
I'm intrigued.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
What a pleasant person. Smells of soiled meat and curled hair. Human being decomposes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ugh.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Let's look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is it? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Well, probably gonna go.
The smell
Yep.
is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Better out than in.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Ugh.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I think ammonia would help.
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Alright, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used sauce for the smell.
True.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fleet store nearby.
Right.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white chip. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. Kid's ladder's rickety, but climbable. Ladder for kids wouldn't handle the weight of a grown man. Winch mechanism been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Well, let's pull them.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Nice.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Thank you, Kim. Huh. M2 to magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. Silver plate with traces of bone, yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Uh-oh.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone's been taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
Oh,
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Post says, get out of the way, or get effed up. Right. Got some more cash. Will I be able to get to that coat?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Oh.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I guess we can look around.
Is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Cavalsund 1020 HK.
It's 1020 HK.
Is it? Qualsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Really think this cloak's mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Right.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
True. Jump it! It's gonna end terribly.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Continue the voyage to the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Nice.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
True.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
RCM patrol cloak. Yeah, I'm looking good. Giant aspirin on the pillow and pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Book La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Every worker, member of the board written on top of the flyers. Dewey typewriter. Model names on the back. Bottom the union logo and demand democracy. Ooh, good. Someone left a copy machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Standard office filing cabinets. Drawers seem to be locked.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Well, I don't have anyone to call. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Door's locked, cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader.
Yes?
Nothing. Collecting some rainwater. Oh, someone's been smoking here. These 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Here's 100 bottles of Commodore Red and
All
put in
those
place.
empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do that?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Yeah, it's really sad. Must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
I see.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
I guess I'll take a rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Take a deep breath.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
All right.
You stand and exit the booth.
Lieutenant's handkerchief. Leading intellectual organ of Martinese communism, offers radical Mazopian perspective, a range of contemporary issues. Cover features stylized portrait of the late King Fizzle with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. Use the interact button in inventory to inspect the book.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why Frizzle?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Oh.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
Okay.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Yeah, we'll put it away for now. I do great machines in quintessence. Our tree pines are printed on the screen cover. It's like a forest under snow. I wonder how we get back. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Gray machines are sleeping. Drop a save here. And well, I know it's only been about an hour and a half. This week has been very physical. And I've been up since about 4:30 this morning, so yeah, I'm just kinda mentally dead. But thanks for dropping by, and yeah, hopefully we will have more fun with the discos and the Elysiums. Have a good one, folks.